And we're recording.
Dean Eston, Dean Chemerinsky, President Wall, faculty and staff, distinguished guests, and most importantly, my classmates and my friends, the class of 2010, welcome. I stand before you today as the outgoing SBA president, the lame duck already having been replaced by a younger, newer model. I stand before you today not because I am the best or the brightest. That accolade belongs to Luke Dahl. I stand before you today not because I am the best orator. That would be Beth Stoll and Amanda Johnson. I'm not even here because I'm the best looking. That's Lauren, Ty, and Alex Wallen. We voted, I didn't matter. No, I stand before you today because I'm supposed to be a representative of the class of 2010. And it's funny, but since the moment I began my secondary education, I've wanted to give some sort of graduation speech. And now that I've been presented with this opportunity, I find myself reminded of a quote from Franklin Roosevelt. Be sincere, be brief, be seated. And in keeping with that sage advice, there's only one thing I want to highlight for you today. The first, the most important, this is a special class. This class that sits before you today, having just received their Juris Doctor, is special. Now, I'm sure that all of you here believe that, because you are in some way responsible for this special class. Otherwise, you would not be sitting here this morning. But I would be remiss if I didn't attempt to use all of those skills learned at Campbell to try and further convince you of the special nature of this class. First, you are witnessing history. This is the first graduating class in Raleigh. This class is unique because we were all forged in the fires of Bowie's Creek. We spent our first years toiling away, hours studying contracts, property, torts, all in the basement. No windows, no sunlight, just books. Yes, it was just as much fun as it sounds. However, that isn't what makes us special. That is what makes us Campbell. What makes us special is that in October of our first year, we learned that we were going to be different. We learned that Campbell was moving, and that we would be the ones leading the way, all the way to downtown Raleigh. But before we could get there, we had to survive our second year in Bowie's Creek. That year included the final classroom days of Campbell. It included long nights of cramming for evidence in common and trying to remember how to do math in hopes of actually passing tags. The bats in the belfry, the cats on the stoop, the sky falling in upon us. But we survived. And in our survival, in the trenches, a funny thing happened. We became friends. We became friendly. We became more than classmates and soon-to-be colleagues. We became close. We spent hours studying together, and that led to hours unwinding together, hours socializing. That led to great friends, great conversations, and great golf. And some not-so-great golf as well. We studied hard, and we played hard. We gambled together at casino night for charity. We karaoke together for Coleman, also for charity. We danced together at Barrister's, and that was just because it was fun. And we celebrated together with our family and friends. Something special happened in our years in Bowie's Creek and Raleigh. It was those years that prepared us to be Campbell attorneys, that prepared us to come to do all of those great things that Campbell attorneys have been doing for years. But it was in those years in Bowie's Creek and here where we became special. Not because we are going off to do great things, we will, but because we will share in those achievements as the Campbell class of 2010. A class to be remembered, the first graduating class in Raleigh. And so here we are. Here we are in the Mondi Hall, downtown Raleigh. Our school within view outside, as well as the Capitol building, and our futures awaiting us. But this class is special for one other reason. You, all of you. The administration, faculty, and staff certainly made Campbell unique, but so did the girlfriends and boyfriends, the husbands and wives, the moms, dads, brothers, sisters, sons, daughters, cousins. You put up with the hours studying, the late nights and early mornings. You put up with the many stresses that accompanied exams. You laughed at our legal jokes and put up with the fact that every conversation seemed to revolve around the law. And you even forgave us when we got so wrapped up in our studies that we forgot the important things in life, like birthdays. Sorry, Dad. You are part of the reason we are here. We survived this class, this special class, the first class to graduate Raleigh, Campbell Law's graduating class of 2010. Thank you.